What is up, Prealgebra? This is lesson 87. Our objective is how do you work with scale drawing word problems? Yay, we just love word problems, especially when they talk about scale drawings, right? Well, here is example 1 from your book, and actually, you already know how to solve these. We're just going to practice a little bit with these, so you kind of get used to what to look for and how to do it, because we're just going to solve them using proportions, which is a pretty good skill to apply a lot of times. So here's the problem. It says Mary sketches a scale drawing of her dream garden using 1 inch to represent 2 feet. And that's going to be a pretty important part right there. 1 inch represents 2 feet. If the drawing, I'm going to go ahead and underline that, the drawing of the garden is 8 inches long, how long will Mary's garden be? So we have a length on the drawing, which is 8 inches. And what we're looking for is how long it is in real life, the actual length. And we also have a ratio set up of how long it is on the garden, or the drawing, compared to what it is in real life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1 inch over 2 feet, because that's what they gave me here. And then I'm going to say that's equal to, well, notice I have 8 inches, that's in the drawing, so I'm going to put 8 inches up top, and then divide by, I'm going to call this x, which is going to be in feet, okay? And now we can solve this because all we have to do is cross multiply. X is equal to 8 times 2, which is 16. So our answer would be 16 feet. 16 feet. That's for part A. For part B, it says if Mary's garden is to be 12 feet wide, so 12 feet wide, how wide should the drawing be? So this kind of gave us the other thing. We still have the same ratio here, 1 inch to 2 feet. But now, instead of giving us how long something was on the drawing, it's giving us how long it is in real life. So this 12 feet is going to go here. And I'll call this x, the length of the drawing. So my answer is going to be in inches. So I'm going to cross multiply. 12 times 1 is 12. X times 2 is 2x. Dividing by 2. X is going to equal to 6. And again we said inches, so this is going to be 6 inches for part B. We'll do one more, and this one actually gets to work with a drawing, or a picture there. It says this guy wants to convert the attic to a living space. He has made a scale drawing. Again, he gives us this 1 inch is equal to 16 feet of his plans. What are the dimensions of bedroom 2, excluding the closet? Now, this is a scale drawing in your book, and so if you were to use a ruler and measure it, you'd find that this is equal to 1 inch, and this side's equal to 3/4 of an inch. Since we know that 1 inch is equal to 16 feet, so it says what are the dimensions? So we need to convert each of these into feet. So we're going to have to do this kind of in 2 different steps. Let's do the first one. Let's do this 1 inch. So I know 1 inch is equal to 16 feet. I have 1 inch, and I'm looking for that one. Now, if you don't see the answer at this point, feel free to solve this. We get x is equal to 16. If you did recognize that, hey, 1 inch is equal to 16 feet, you didn't necessarily have to solve that. So that one's going to be 16 feet. It's half my answer. Then if we want to do the 3/4 inch, I'm going to set it the same way. 1 inch over 16 feet is going to equal to, I'll go and write this as a decimal point, 0.75 over, what is it in real life? So x. So I'm going to cross multiply here. It's going to give me x is equal to the product of this. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, so 16 times 0.75. So multiplying that out, I get 12. So 3/4 of 16 is 12. So I'm just going to write that there, 12. And again, it's feet. So the dimensions of the room, I'm going to say 16 feet by 12 feet. So same basic idea as you go through all of them from this lesson. Just use that scale factor that they gave you, set up a proportion, and solve. Make sure that you're plugging in the pieces in the right spot, or in the correct spot. Your homework is on page 582. You're going to do the practice set, all 87s, all 86s, and 7 more of your choice. Good luck, guys.